All right, I think we're live. All right, let's go over here. See what's going on. See if this thing says that I went live. YouTube. Cool, I think it worked. All right. Okay. Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. This is just a quick let's go live type of thing. I want to install some components that I got for the D6, and I figured, what the heck, I'll go live. Maybe I can chop this up and make a video later on. But in the interim, I'm going to go live. I want to install a new box components drivetrain on here with a wolf tooth ring. Okay, so I'll probably take this video and chop it up later on. But in the meantime, I'm going to go have a little bit of fun. I've also got this this cool little setup over here. Watch this. I can go click on the buttons and change the camera angles. Ooh, right. I can even do like a picture-in-picture. Hello. And then come on back over here. All right. So I know it's late. I don't even think anybody is really even going to be on tonight. But if you are, say hello, jump into the chat, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, tonight I'm just going to go and do a quick live stream because I want to install some components on my D6. All right. So what we're doing is we've got a new wolf tooth. Actually, I want to do the camera like this. There we go. Okay. I've got this new wolf tooth elliptical ring I'm going to be installing. And then I've got all these new box components parts that I want to put on the bike. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take this rear tire off and start breaking things down a bit, right? Throw on the gloves. And we're going to get to work over here. All right, it's got an Allen on it. Let me go get my Allen keys. What's that going to be, a 6 maybe? Let's see what it's got back there. Yep, it's a 6. All right, so I'm taking the through axle off right now on here. Okay, so I can get the rear tire off. Okay, and you will take that bad boy out. And we'll go and drop this. Okay, so we got the rear tire off. I took this off, but it's just easier to work on the bike. I want to get the this cassette off and things like that. So we're going to put this to the side for the minute. Okay, and let me go and I want to take this chain off right now as well. What I've been doing lately, just for the sake of making my life a little bit easier, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this or not, see if it's on the camera or not. Well, I've been taking my what do you call that? The quick release, the quick links, and I've been kind of painting them black just to make it a little bit easier to find them. So let's go get this chain off. Get in there, buddy. Come on. It's being a bit of a pain. There we go. Thank you. Okay, and we'll take the little master links out. Put this to the side. Okay, and let's go and put that aside. All right, let's go do a, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna take the rear derailleur off now. Okay, so let's go and take this rear derailleur off. Gotta take, it's got that little, on the end, it's got the little end cap. You can't really see here, but it's got a little end cap on here. We'll go in. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that on. Okay, and that's gonna be a, was it a 4? Let's see if that's a 4. Yep, that's a 4. Okay, so we are loosening the cable. Okay, so now the cable is loose. All right, let's take this derailleur off. What do we got here? Looks like a 5. That's a 5. All right. Okay, I'm going to take it off after all. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our derailleur off. Okay. We got to take off these cranks because I'm going to put the new ring on. And it's just going to be easier if I take the cranks off to do that. All right, so let's go take these cranks off real quick. What do we got here? That's probably a 5 again. So for anyone that's jumping on the video over here, I know, late night live stream, but I wanted to get some components installed on my D6 for the weekend. So I've got some box components and a wolf tooth ring that I'm going to be installing. I just took the back tire off, and I'm going to take the cranks off now so I can go and install that ring. Okay, so there are 2 Allen bolts here. I know it's kind of hard to see. In fact, let me bring this over a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. That might be a little bit helpful to all you folks. Let's see how we're doing with this. There we go. So right here, we're just going to go and take these off, loosen these little puppies up. Okay, that's one. And here is the other. I know it's a little hard to see, but trust me, that's all I'm doing is just loosening up a couple bolts over here. Nothing that special. Okay. And then there's a little plastic cap type of thing. You need a tool to get this off. Okay. I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. And basically, here it is. Okay, so you can take a look at this guy over here. Can you see that on the camera? There you go. So what this thing does is this basically kind of pulls the crank in a little bit, almost like when you take you're putting your handlebars on, you want to lock the whole unit together, so you tighten that bolt inside of the steering tube stem. It compresses everything. Well, this little guy pulls the crank in. That little guy pulls. Come on, baby. All right, give me a second. I can get this thing off. It's just to be a little cranky. All right, 1 second. I'll get that off. Go and get something here. I'll be right back. Need the negotiator over here. All right. Let's get in here and just try to pop this bad boy off real quick. It's already pretty loose, but I will double check. There we go. And it's out. So real quick, let me actually move this camera out so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, now let me tilt that back up. So the way this is working is there's a spline on this, and that spline locks into the other side. Okay, it goes in like that, and this has got to be clean. This looks like hell. Okay, but that's going to get locked right back into there again after I clean it all out. Okay, and that little plastic guy pulls the whole thing together. But whatever. This looks horrible, so I got to clean it up. Okay, so we're going to go and first thing we're going to do is we're going to install that new ring on here. Okay, so we'll put that new ring on, and then we will worry about making this thing all purdy. So what, that looks like a 4. That was a 5. Right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to take those, show you a little better there, these 4 bolts off. Okay. Okay. And okay. And okay. Okay. All right, no big deal. I'm just taking this off on the table over here so I have a little bit of room. It's 1. There's 2. Here we go. 3. And 4. Okay, so let me show you what I did here real quick. Right here are the 4 little bolts that I took off. It's kind of hard to do this to get the right way with the camera. These are the 4 bolts that I took off, and that now takes that guy off like that. Okay. Okay, excellent. So now let's clean this puppy up a little bit, okay? Make it nicey nice. And then we'll install the wolf tooth ring. We'll apply some new grease so we can get that to fit inside the other crank nicely. I'm sure you folks have gotten, well, some of you folks maybe have gotten hit pretty hard with the rain like we did over here. It was pretty bad. So I'm not worried too much about making the bike too clean, because the minute I get it back on the trails this weekend, it's going to be covered in mud. Okay. I still should do a good job anyway. Okay, so there we go. That's pretty clean. Now here's my new ring. Okay. Now on the ring, it says crank right here. Okay. So you're going to put that with the crank over here. All right. So that's going to go just like that. All right. So the crank should be covering up the word that says crank so that you can actually see all the words over here. Right, there we go. Okay, let me get a bolt in here, and it'll make it a little easier to see what's going on because I'll lock it in. Okay, we'll put this guy in here like this. Okay, there we go. Now it won't fiddle around so much. All right, anyone that's just jumping on to the live stream over here, I have some new components from Box Components that I just picked up, and a new oval ring from Wolf Tooth, and I'm installing these components on my Polygon D6. And I figured, what the heck? I haven't done a live stream in a little while. Why not live stream it? And I would have done this earlier, but because of the bad weather, I wasn't sure if the parts were going to show up. So that's why I didn't advertise that I was going to even be doing this thing, because I really wasn't sure if I'd even have the parts in. All right, so here we go. It's installed. Let me make it a little tighter over here. All right, get that puppy like that, and There we go, like that. Boom. And boom. Okay, so that's all good. And let's clean this guy up a little bit. All right. All right, we'll make this good. We got someone jumping on over here. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for jumping on. Just having a little bit of fun tonight. Figured I'd do a live stream as I installed these parts. Right? What the heck? It's always good to say hi to you folks. So I figured, why not? And if some of you jump on, great. Maybe some of you guys watch it later on. That's great too. Okay. Just cleaning some gunk out of this thing, that's all. All right, so I'm going to install these cranks again in just a second. Just want to clean out some stuff that is inside here. All right, cool. You get some grease. Okay, here's some grease. And now, let's clean this up a little bit. Actually, let me show you what I'm doing. Move that camera over a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. All right, I'm just cleaning this up a little bit. And then I'm going to install that crank. Not going to go too crazy because, like I said, it's going to get so muddy from the way things are going right now. It's not worth going too bananas. All right. So let's go and install this thing. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of schmutz on it over here. Okay, I'll go slide this bad boy in here like that. Okay, a little bit more schmutz inside of here. Just make sure it slides in smooth. Okay, and this is going to go on just like that. There we go. Okay, so that went on nice. Now, remember what I mentioned earlier about this little guy, right? This little guy right here. So this little guy is going to go and get screwed in. It's only got a little plastic screw. It's not supposed to go crazy tight. It's supposed to pull the cranks in a little bit before you tighten them down tight with those bolts. So you just put this in. I'm sorry, it's in the back. I know you can't see it, but I only got so many cameras. But what I'm doing is I'm putting that small little plastic guy in the back, and I'm going to tighten it down just ever so much with this guy. All right, it's ever so much. That's about it. But see, by doing that, cranks are nice and they're not going anyplace. So now we're going to come over here and we'll lock it in tight with this stuff over here. Okay, so this guy goes here. This goes over here. Let's get my 5 back out, okay? There we go. That's going in nicely. And let's put this other one in next. Okay, and I'll explain to you everything that's going on in just 1 minute. Okay, that's pretty tight, and this will be pretty tight. Okay, and I will make these tighter later when I can get behind it and make it a little easier to grab. It's kind of hard to grab right now. Okay, so our cranks are on nicely. Cool. Let's go and install the rear derailleur. Okay, so here's our snazzy new. So what I got is I got the box 1/2 kit. So let me open this up a little bit so you can see what's going on over here. Okay, so 1/2 means the shifter, the derailleur, and the chain are the top tier, the 1 tier, but the cassette is 2. Makes it a little more manageable in the price category, and the actual 2 cassette is not as light, but it is more durable than the 1. The 1 is just supposed to be lightweight and snazzy like that, but here it is, pretty nice looking. This has an adjustable clutch in it and stuff like that. All right, let's go and install this. What's that? That's a 5 again. Let's see, is it a 5? Yeah, it's another. That's a 5. Okay, so this is going to go on to here. Cool, that's done. All right, so our derailleur is now, that's all installed. Nice. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. And then that's going to go into that. So we got to put this into here. Now I'm going to put in the cable. And hope I don't mess it all up so I can keep using the same cable. Sometimes the cable gets, it unravels, right? All the little wires come apart. And I'm trying to avoid that. I don't know how good a job I'm doing of it. Kind of a pain. Nice. All right. That goes like that. I'm going to need a little bit more cableage. All right. Where's my shifter cable? So I need a little bit more cable to make this work. Which, there we go. Okay. And I'll have to I'll have to mess around with that and things like that in a little while. All right, so now where are we at? Again, we're installing some new components on the D6, box and wolf tooth components. We just installed the wolf tooth oval chainring on the cranks. We just installed the rear derailleur. So what we need to do next is get the cassette off of here and install the new cassette. So to do that, I'm going to go and put this guy on the floor. I'm going to go and point the camera to the floor. I also need my chain whip. Sorry, drop the mic. Mic drop. There we go. Does it go like this, I think? Here, we'll just put that on here again. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. And I need, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna go take this cassette off. So we need chain whip. Okay. I tend to put that on the biggest gear. We need one of these little guys to go in there. And then I use my adjustable wrench to do the job. Okay. There we go. Okay, so cool. That's off. That's done. Now I've got myself a tie, zip tie over here. Put inside of there. So that when I take this thing off, I don't lose all my parts. Actually, I gotta take one part out of this. Silly me. I do need that. Possibly. I'll check. Actually, I don't think I do. Put that back there again. Okay. And put this here. Okay, now I won't lose anything. Okay. And let's clean this up a little bit. And then we will put some more grease on it and we will install the brand new, damn this microphone. Okay, we're gonna go install the new cassette in just a minute. This is just alcohol, okay? So if I get anything anywhere, it's not a big deal. All right, so I'm just cleaning this off. There's a big old bald head. All right. Okay, cool. So that is what it is. So here is my snazzy new cassette. All right. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't need that one. So here is my brand new cassette. Okay. A little bit of cardboard that's got to come out. Get that out. Okay, now here's my lock ring right here. So I'm gonna basically unscrew that and this thing comes apart. I'll do that right now. All right. So let's go and install this new guy right here. Just taking this thing apart. It's not gonna be on there tight. Okay, can you see what I'm doing here? I'm just taking this thing apart. They just do this so that you don't lose any parts. That's all. Okay, so this is going to come off, and so does this. And then what I will do here is actually, before I do that, let me get some goobers, and we will put some lube on the drive. All right. All right, that's nice. Let's see if I can find the key. There's the key. The key is, these things are keyed, meaning that there's little and bigger spots to slide everything in. And this should probably go like this. If you do it right, you can just kind of get it on there. Or you can do it like me and mess it up. I'll find it. Where's the key? Come on. There it is. If you do it like that, everything just slides into place and you don't have all the pieces, right, fall off. It just, that came out really good. And now you put this little bugger on. This is also keyed. There we go. That is in there nicely, right? No, it's not. Let's go put this in there correctly. Come on, cranky pants. Okay. That's in there nice now. And then we can put that there. Okay. And we can screw this on. I'll tighten it in a second, so make sure everything's all in there nicely. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. Over here. And we will crank that puppy on there. Okay, there we go. So now we've got our cassette on. Okay, so you can take a look at this. All right, got our brand new. Bring this out a little bit so you can see. All right, here we go. We've got our brand new box cassette on. So let's go reinstall this on the bike. We're doing really good. Okay. So wait, let me make sure you guys can see this. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, you can. Okay. Okay, we're going to put this bad boy back on. That was a 6. Okay. And just like with the cranks, I'm only going to make that a little bit tight because I can't get back there all that easy without getting in the way. Okay, so there we go. All right. That's nice. So one more time for anyone that's just jumping on a live stream over here. I am installing some new box components and a wolf tooth ring on my Polygon Siskiu D6. Okay, we have installed the new ring. Okay, we have installed. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty close. Damn. I was just looking at how close this gets to there, but I know it's got to fit because this is a. Yeah. All right, and then we've got a new cassette on, a new rear mech. So what's left now is basically putting on the new shifter and then the chain and, finishing up a few things. So it's going well. I am happy with this so far. Okay, so let's go take off that little puppy. Okay. So let's go and take off. Is it one of these? Let's see, did I get the right size? Yeah. Okay. I've got to take off the lizard skin grips, or just the one side over here. to get the shifter off. No big deal. And you know what? That was pretty silly of me, even worrying about the cable, because I have to take the cable out anyway to take the shifter off. Late at night, sorry. All right, here I am worrying about making sure I get that cable in there, and it's completely irrelevant because we've got a brand new shifter going on, and that will require me to pull the cable out. Okay. Anywho, loosen that up for a minute. Here is my my brand new shifter. Let me put this over here so you guys can see what's going on again. Sorry about that. I got to remember to do that every once in a while. So hopefully you can see that now. Okay, so we're just working on that over here. Right back 1 second. All right. Cool. All right. So here is my brand snazzy. No, it's got. Why has it got to be taped? Okay. Okay. My brand snazzy new shifter. Holy cow. Okay. Here's my shifter. Ta-da! Okay. I need to snip that. Okay. I'll do a little snippity snip, snips, snip, snip. Okay. Okay, that's going to come off nicely. So let's go and take off this guy. All right. So we're pulling this one out. Okay, so here's my old shifter. Bye-bye. Let's pull that guy out. And we will install our new shifter. Okay. So we're going to go and put this puppy on. Let's just put it there for a minute. I'm going to have to adjust these to make it all nicey nice. But right now, I just want to get it installed. Let me take these gloves off. It's kind of hard to route the cable in. Hurt my thumb. Okay, where's my cable end? Okay, here we go. And here is the end. Nice, brand new cable. Okay, so let's go and get this cable installed. And we are just about done. Well, close to being done. Not that I'm in any rush. It's going well. Kind of have a good time doing these things. Get to talk to some of you folks, which is always nice. All right, we're going to put this inside of here. Can you see that? I'm just feeding this in. It's going to come out the other side. But I don't think I like it that way. Do I? What's a nice way to route this? Yeah, I don't like the way that was going. Okay, I want it in this way. Cable management, right? I just want to make sure that the cable housing is going to be in line properly along with the brake hydraulic line. Okay, coming out, coming out, coming out. There you go. Okay, that came out. Okay, so we're doing good. Let's pull this through. All right, so that's all good. I'm sure I'm going to have to change this, but I'm not going to worry about it right this momento. Okay, let's just go and get it in there so we can get stuff working. I'll do some adjustments tomorrow and test everything out. Okay, so here we are. This is now installed. Let's bring the camera back over here. Okay, can you see where I'm at over here? Get a better angle for you. Okay, so here we are. All right, the cable's all through. And we'll feed this puppy into here, and into there. And like I said, I'm going to need a little more cableage. There we go. There we go. Put that back on to hold everything in place. Okay, so that's better. Just wanted to make sure I had enough more. I might have to adjust it a little bit more as well, but I'm not sweating it. Okay, cool. So, boom, 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 boom. Let's go. See, that always happens every once in a while. The cable fell out of the tumbler. Make sure that's all the way in. Okay, that's in here like so. It's pulled in tight like that. All right, and this needs to go down into here. So I'm going to go and leave that alone for the time being until I get the chain all set up. Okay, so we are killing it, my friends. All right. So now we just need to go and install our chain. That's it. And adjust the derailleur. How about them apples, my friends? I am very proud of us right now. We'll get this thing all installed in just a minute now. Put my gloves on because that chain is going to be kind of yucky. Yucky chain. All right. So here's our brand new chain. Oh, that looks sick, sick. That, oh, you'll see it better. It's a black chain. Looks pretty cool. Okay. Got my my master link here. And my chain. Oh, that looks. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? That looks so freaking cool. Thank you, box, for just being so damn cool. All right. All right. So now, plenty of chainage. Oh, that looks so sick. Can you folks see that? Can you? I mean, look at that. That looks so freaking cool. Oh, it's so sick. Okay. So now, actually, I need my chain breaker. Okay, so what I've been doing for sizing these is I go about at least 4 lengths. I'd rather be too long and then I'll adjust it than be too short and I have to put things back in there. All right, so if I come here and I line, let me put this over here so it's out of the way. All right, put it as farthest spot. Okay, oh, come on. I want this up here. Bear with me, folks. I'll get there. Bear with me. All right. Okay. If we go like this, and go here like this. Okay, I like that. And I'm going to go at least we got 4 links. So if you look at this again, we go here. It's right here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to cut this right here. And I do expect it to be maybe a little bit long. All right, but again, I don't really care. I'd rather it be a little bit too long than me screw this up. Okay, so I'm breaking the chain over here. All right. All right. And just so you know, I also did it in a way, let me see if I can show you this. I did it in a way to leave the pin in there just in case I screw it up and I need to random salutation. How you doing, buddy? So if I'm wrong, okay, I can go in there and I can fix it. Okay. So wrong meaning maybe I made it too short. I don't think I did. But I am far from perfect. Now, what you could do, one second, I'll tell you in 1 second here. If I was just replacing the chain, okay, the drivetrain was staying the same, I could technically just count the links in the other chain, the original one, or I could line them up and measure them if I was just going to put 1 for 1. But we've got a whole different set of gears over here right now. So the chain will not be the same length. So I do have to do what I just did. All right. So let's go and put that in here. This comes over here. And then let's go over here. Okay, that's going to go in here. All right, let's go and get this all put together now. This goes inside of here. Come on, you hump. All right, there we go. That goes like that. This comes back around the other side. Okay, cool. That looks so nice. That black chain looks so sick. Oh my Lord. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go and master link. Let's go link these. So I got the master link over here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And this, unfortunately, I got to take the gloves off to get that link on there. I'll never get it right. Okay. So we'll pop this in here. Try to bring it up there where you can kind of see what's going on a little bit over here. There you go. Okay, and then the other one goes on the other side, like that. And then we put them together here like this, and we just give it a little bit of a pull. Okay, that locks it in enough for me to now go and put it together like that. Okay. All right, that's definitely going to be too long. Oh, that's definitely too long. Okay. Oh, there we go. So like I said, so let's take a look at this together. These things are good. We learn. We're learning, right? Look at this. That is seriously, seriously way too long. Okay, so we're going to take out another link. Okay, I would much rather do it this way than screw it up. All right, so let's go and take a link out. All right. So let's go and pull another one of these out. And then we'll see where we're at. I think we'll probably need to take one more out. But I am still going to take it one shot at a time. Actually, this chain is not really all that lubed up. Usually they come with this, the grease from the factory, and they're kind of disgusting, but this one is not. All right. Let's put this in here like that. Now let's see how we fit. And I think we're still going to be a little bit. How are we here now? I could probably go one more, but I'm going to leave it for a second here. Got to work on that B screw. Okay, so I think we're going to go with this. So what we need to do now is lock that in. Let me just get this up here for a second. Here it is. All right, and what I'm going to do is put this into place. All right, and I'm going to go and hold the tire. There we go, and I locked that in there. Okay, great. So now, where are we at right now, my friends? Okay, we've got this thing kind of installed-ish, but the derailleur is not in the right place at all. So we got to fix that. All right. We got to fix that. All right. So that is generally controlled by the B screws. I mean, not these screws over here. Okay. So there are, can you see these screws? It's hard. I actually have a video on how to set this stuff up. Came out pretty good, actually. But what I'm doing right now is I'm adjusting where the derailleur is aligned. Okay, so boom. Okay, so what did we just do here? Let's get all caught up. All right. We're installing some box components on my D6 and a wolf tooth ring. We just installed the chain. We had already installed the ring, the cassette, the shifter. I still think my chain is a little bit too long, and I will adjust it. I just want to play around with that a little while before I commit to one more full link. That's a lot of link. And we are adjusting the derailleur. So the first thing I do is I get it so that it is feeling good without any cable tension at all. And I do that by messing around with the screw. And you're going to hear it click. Can you hear it click? Oh, see, there you go. Shifted. I don't want it to shift. I don't even have the cable. The cable is not even attached yet. So I'm setting where it goes on the beginning first. Now, with that being set, I can now attach the cable, and then we can mess around with it just a little bit, but we have to set the top limiter screw. We set the bottom, the high gear. All right, so now I'm going and I'm installing the cable. I'm getting this cable installed over here. I know it's hard to see, I'm sorry. But I am. You can trust me. I'm a good guy. All right, come on. You see why that's not coming free. End up pulling out my back trying to do this thing. Okay, come on. There we go. Now I got it. The derailleur has a small little clamp that will hold the cable into place. That is being a bit pissy with me right now. Okay, and there we go. Regular guy wins. Almost. Regular guy almost wins. Regular guy's winning. Okay, is it in there? That's not right. That's right. There we go. That's making the regular guy a happy guy. I still want it in the groove a little better. All right. Okay, so that seems nice. Get out of the way here. Okay. So let's see how we're doing. Should be able to do a little bit of shifting now. Oh, look at that. Now we got to play a little bit. Just a little bit of tuning. A little bit of tuning. Now we got to adjust that B screw. The B screw, this one right here, this B screw is going to adjust where the derailleur is in conjunction to the gear so it doesn't hit it. And right now it's hitting it. So we got to fix that. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pushing the derailleur down with this screw called the B screw. It's getting there. It just comes stock out of the box all the way up. Okay, I just don't want to strip it. Okay. Getting there. We are getting there. If I don't do this, I won't be able to shift into the biggest gear in the back, or technically, you know, it's called the lowest gear. Still not enough. A little bit more. It's a big gear in the back. Big old gear. All right, so again, I'm pushing this thing down. Look at that. Oh, baby. What the hell? All right, that is looking good. All right. Down, 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 and down, down. All right. I gotta adjust that B screw a little bit more. All right. I also want to adjust this guy. This is the limiter screw for this low gear. And this is going to keep it from going too far in. If I don't do this, if I don't adjust this one correctly, the chain could fall into the spokes. That's a bad thing. Now it's not. Oh, I can't wait to try this out. All right. Now I do have to adjust the shifting, and I'll mess around with that a little bit. But technically, we are installed, and it really wasn't all that bad at all. All right, let me go do something over here real quick. I think it's going to be this and this. So we've got everything installed. The shifting still has to be adjusted, but I'm telling you, it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm a little bit tired right now. So I think I'm going to call it the quits for this. But this is looking beautiful. The black chain is just gorgeous. I mean, I am stoked. This is going to be badass. I can't wait to try it. So I'll get this all installed. You'll find out some more pictures and the final results on Instagram. And that's going to do it. All right. Good night, all my friends. We'll catch you later on. Hope you have a good holiday weekend. Bye-bye.